Hello students, welcome to the next lecture of graph theory. In the last lecture we have done with the minimum spanning tree Prim's algorithm. In this lecture we will cover all pair shortest path. Under this we will study Floyd-Warshall algorithm. Now, Floyd-Warshall, it's a very famous algorithm. It is used to solve all pair shortest path problem. Third point, it computes the shortest path between every pair of vertices of the given graph. It's an example of dynamic programming approach. Last point, it can also handle the negative weights. Now, consider this example. In this case, we have the given graph this one. For this graph, first prepare the matrix D0. We are assuming it as D0. No, see, this is the directed graph. No self loop is there on any of the nodes. 1 to 1, there is no self loop. 2 to 2, and so on. So that's why in 1 to 1 in the matrix, in 2 to 2, here, I'm writing it as 0 because there is no concept of self loop in this graph. If there is a self loop, we will put up the distance, but right now there is no self loop. Now 1 to 2 distance is how much? 3. So we will put up here 1 to 3. What's the distance? How much the distance? 8. Yes, okay. 1 to 4. There is no direct connection from 1 to 4. That's why we are writing it as infinity. So that means if there is no direct connection from any one node to the another node, then we are writing it as infinity. 1 to 5, how much the distance? -4. Same way we can write out the values for other matrices. Now, for the next matrix name is D1. So how we are going to prepare this matrix? See, I'm going to explain the one matrix in detail. Then we will see the other matrix. See, this is the first matrix which recently we have seen, D0. Now, for the second matrix is, in this case, first row and first column will remain same for this D1 matrix. So I'm writing the same values here, 0, 3, 8, infinity, -4, and here is infinity, to infinity. Now, wherever the value is going to start from infinity, so in that particular row or the column, the values remain same as it was in the earlier matrix. Now see, in the second row, what is the value here? Infinity. So these values remain same. So that means 0, infinity, 1, 7. Same way for the third row, this is infinity, so that means these values remain same. So 4, 0, infinity. Here last row also starting from the infinity, that's why these values are same. So infinity, 6 and 0. Now in the column, this column contains the infinity. Fourth column, that is this one, this contains the infinity as the starting value. So that's why this also remains the same. 1, infinity, 0, 6, rest all are already there. Now, how many pending values are there? 4, 2, right? And 4, 3 and 4, 5. So see here, 4, 2. What is the meaning of that thing? How we are going to find out this value? And after finding the value, can we put up that value directly into this matrix? My question is that also there. So see, 4, 2. We will find out this value with the help of which one row and column we are putting it as same. With the help of that matrix, we will be able to find out the pending values. Now, 4, 2, we will able to find out 4, 1 plus 1, 2. Now with the combination, that is 4, here is 2. So we will be able to find out this 4 comma 2. Same way the combination is 4 comma 1, 1 comma 3, 4 comma 1 plus 1 comma 5. So here is combination is 4 comma 5, here is 4 comma 3. See it here. Now 4 comma 1. What is the value at this position in the earlier matrix? 4 comma 1, that is 2. So write out this value at all the positions. Now 1 comma 2. 1 comma 2 is 3. So that is 5. And here is 1 comma 3, that is 8. So that means 10. And 1 comma 5 is minus 4. So that is minus 2. Now, after calculating these values, these position values, compare the value that will exist at the same position in the earlier matrix. So, is 5 is less than infinity? If it is less than infinity, then we are able to replace that value. Yes. So, we will write the lesser value. If this is not less, then that means we will write out the previous value. See, 10. Is 10 less than minus 5? I don't think so it is less. So that's why we have to write out minus 5. Here, minus 2, is it less than infinity? I hope yes, it is true. So that means we will write out the value how much? Minus 2. I hope this matrix is clear to you all. Now after this matrix, next we have to calculate the D2 matrix. Now, one question is always in your mind when you study this algorithm, that is Floyd-Warshall, how many matrix we have to calculate. So till in the original graph, how many number of nodes are there? I think so 5 number of nodes are there. So that means we have to calculate the matrix from D1 to D5. D0 is the original matrix. We are not calculating anything in this matrix. So our calculation is till D1 to D5, means equal to the number of nodes. So moving further with the next matrix, see this is the D1 matrix which we have calculated. Now moving further, we have to calculate the matrix D2. So for the D2, we will just see one more matrix calculation. Then after that, directly we will see the further matrices. See, this is the D1 matrix which we have calculated recently. Now, we have to calculate the D2 matrix. For the D2, which one row and column will remain same? That is second row and second column. So what's the answer here? Infinity, 0, infinity, 1, 7. Now 3, 0, 4, 5, infinity. Now as we have done earlier, in any of the row, if there is any infinity, then that row will remain same. Same thing is applied to the columns itself. See, in the fifth row, there is a infinity is there. So that values will remain same all. So here infinity, infinity, 6 and 0. Now here in whole second column there is no more infinity is there. At the second column there is a infinity. So that means this will remain same. 0, infinity, infinity, 2. Now here 8, infinity, 0, minus 5, infinity. Now how many pending values are there? We will calculate it very quickly. See, first value that we have to calculate it as 1, 4. Now 1, 5, 3, 4, 3, 5, 4, 4 and 4, 5. These values we just have to calculate it. See, 1, 4. What is the combination for that? 1, 2 plus 2, 4. 1 comma 2 is value is how much? 1 comma 2 is 3 plus 2 comma 4 is 1. 3 plus 1 4. 4 is less than infinity. Yes. So that means answer is 4. So here same way your value is minus 4. See how it is there. 1 comma 5 combination is 1 comma 2 plus 2 comma 5. Combination always you take it from that positions wherever you are putting the same. For example, in this case I am going to put up the second row, second column. So that's why I am always taking the combinations through second. 1 comma 2 value is 3 plus 2 comma 5 the value is 7, right? So 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 less than minus 4, no. So that's why I'm writing here as a minus 4. Now third column values are 5 and 11. Here is 0 minus 2. So this is the overall about D2 matrix. Now further, this is the D2 matrix. For the next matrix we have to put up the same values, that is third row and third column. So by this we are going to calculate this matrix. This is D3 matrix. Now one thing you just observe it, in the next to next matrix, infinity values are going to decrease, and by the end you will observe, see, in this case I think so very less infinity value, no infinity is there. And in this case this is the final matrix, that is D5, and this one was the D4 matrix in which no infinity is there, and last row last column will remain same, that is fifth row fifth column. Finally we are going to calculate the D5 matrix. In this case there is no such infinity is there, and finally this is the answer. 1 to 1 answer is 0, 1 to 2 1, 1 to 3 minus 3, 1 to 4 2, 1 to 5 minus 4. In this way we are going to calculate the shortest path between every pair of vertices in a graph. That's what about this Floyd-Warshall algorithm. Thank you very much.